Good morning, students. Today I am going to explain about pollination. Okay, pollination. The meaning of the pollination is the pollen grains which is transferred from the anther to stigma is called pollination. So, as the title slide explain you what is a pollination. So, here the anther. It is a male reproductive part of plant which is get transferred from here to here. This is a flower. From the male part, that is anther, is transferring a pollen grains to the stigma of the female part. So, this is called pollination. Okay. And the self pollination, cross pollination. The self-pollination means in the same flower, in the one flower, that is the anther from the one flower. This is one flower. In this flower, this male part, anther is transferring a pollens from a anther to the stigma is called the self-pollination. Okay, or the anther which is coming from the one flower and it is transferring the pollen grains from the anther to the stigma of the another flower of same plant is called self pollination. Okay, but if you see in the cross pollination, the anther which is transferred from one flower to another flower of another plant, okay, that is cross pollination. So we'll see detailing. So this is just classification of the pollination. I explained you that is a process of transfer of pollen grains from anther to stigma is called pollination. This pollination is two types. Generally it is classified major classification, self-pollination and cross-pollination. Self-pollination, just I explained you here itself, that is the flower, that is the anther which is transferred from the pollens which is get transferred from the same flower, transfer within the same flower or transfer the pollens within the same plant or in the same flower is called self pollination. Okay, but in the cross pollination you can see the transfer of pollen from one flower of one plant to another flower of another plant is called cross pollination. Okay, so this self pollination are two types, that is autogamy, geitonogamy, and cross pollination. For your level, you come to the here, that is anemophily, hydrophily and zoophily. And autogamy, there are again two types, direct and the indirect. Okay. Next, I am coming to the introduction. The pollination is a wonderful mechanism which provides the nutrient and shelter for the pollinating animals. Yes, pollination is a wonderful mechanism only. It is providing the food and shelter. Food is nutritious. Shelter means it's a place for living, purpose for the pollinating organism. What are the pollinating organisms or the animals? Butterflies, moths, all those things are pollinating animals. You will read about the pollinating animals later. Pollinated by particular animal species. So the particular plant which is get pollinated by particular animal species. Okay. So the co-evaluation between the plants and animals. Yes, plant will have the nectar, so that will be taken up by the animals like honeybee, butterfly. So here the good co-evaluation between the plants and animals I mentioned here. Let us imagine if pollination is failed. You can see any seed formation in the world? No, it will not happen. So the pollination is a wonderful and essential mechanism. I am coming to the definition of the pollination. The pollen grains produced in the anther will germinate only when they reach the right stigma of the pistil. Yes. So definition I already explained you. The reproductive part organ of the plant is stamens and pistil. That is, pistil means that is style, stigma, ovaries, pistils or separately present in the flower. So again they are telling the definition. The process of transfer of pollen grains from an anther to the stigma is called, the flower is called the pollination. Okay. So next to the definition I am coming to the pollination characteristic feature is spermatopite. Yes, pollens is a male here. So it is also called spermatopite. So next, pollination in gymnosperm, you see it is very easy. All the pollens which is just which is fall down to the ovules, it is openly present in the gymnosperm plants. It is very easy. But when you are comparing to the angiosperm, it is said to be the indirect. Why? Yes, as the flowers, pollens are deposited on the stigma of the pistil. In the angiosperm, it is somewhat difficult. So, in the angiosperm, if you see the angiosperm pollination, there are two types is there. One is the chasmogamous and another one is cleistogamous. The chasmogamous and the phenomenon of the chasmogamous is called chasmogamy. The cleistogamous means the phenomenon of the cleistogamy is called. So this chasmogamous and what is a chasmogamous? Chasmogamous is nothing but the flower which is open and it is exposed, the reproductive part is called chasmogamous flower, and the phenomenon of the pollination in the chasmogamous is called chasmogamy. And the cleistogamous means the flower which is closed and which does not open, which does not expose the reproductive part is called the cleistogamous flowers. That phenomenon of the pollination in the cleistogamous flower is called cleistogamy. Next, I am coming to the pollination. In the pollination, I explained you self-pollination, that is the pollination between the same flower, the transfer of pollen to the anther, from the anther to the stigma within the same flower or the same plant of the flower is self-pollination. But if you see the cross-pollination, that is the pollination takes place in between the two plants of the flowers. Okay, in this thing, in the self-pollination, you see geotnogamous. What is a geotnogamous? Geotnogamous means the same plant, but the anther is transferred from one plant to another plant. It is functionally, it is our self-pollination only. Okay, why? It is all genetically same. Next, self-pollination, which is promoted by, yes, many of the botanists told the self-pollination only takes place in the bisexual flower only. But it can be promoted by some other mechanisms of plants. What is that mechanism? That is cleistogamy, homogamy, incomplete dichogamy. Okay, the cleistogamy I'll explain you. Before that, we'll see the homogamy. Homogamy means stamen and stigma are the flower which get matured at the same time is called homogamy. Example, Mirabilis jalpa and Catranthus roses. Okay. An incomplete dichogamy, the stamen and stigma of the flower mature at different time. Okay, the stamen will mature earlier than the stigma, or the stigma get matured earlier than the stamen. So that is incomplete dichogamy. So if you are taking the cleistogamy is promoting the self-pollination mechanism by if you see this diagram, in this diagram explain you, this is the cleistogamy flower, cleistogamy technique. Example are Camelina, Viola, Oxalis or the cleistogamous flowers. So these are all the flower. These plant is a Camelina bengalensis species. Okay, so this species have two types of flower. One is a aerial flower, another one is underground flower. Under the soil is a underground flower, and above the soil, that is the shoot part having the dark purple color, and which is a chasmogamous flower, and it is pollinated by insect. Okay, so this aerial flower is open and exposing the reproductive part, which is get pollinated with the help of insect. Okay, so it is an aerial part of the Cleistogamous Camelina bengalensis. If you see the underground flower, that is in the pale in color, and it is produced in the subterranean branch. Subterranean branch means that is the lower branch of the rhizome. Rhizome meaning is root. Root of the lower branch of the root is producing the pale color or the light color of the flower, which is following a Cleistogamous pollination. It does not need any wind or the insect for the pollination. It itself it will do their pollination. Okay, so it is a cleistogamous, it is a chasmogamous. It is dull in color, it is a dark in color, it is purple, bright in color, and it follows the chasmogamous flower and it forms the cleistogamous flower. This is also one of the promoting mechanism, self-pollination promoting mechanism. I am coming to the cross pollination. In the cross pollination, geotogamy, when the pollen deposit on the another flower of same individual plant is called geotogamy. The monoecious condition. What is the monoecious condition? The monoecious condition means the one plant is there. Okay. Suppose if you are taking a coconut or the bitter gourd, in the bitter gourd, if you see the bitter gourd plant will have the separate flower. Yes, male flower is there, female flower is there. So different flower in the same plant is called monoecious condition. In that condition only our geotogamy pollination takes place. Okay, the pollen deposits on the another flower of the same individual plant. If you are taking a bitter gourd plant which is having separate male and female plant, male and female flower. Okay, the male flower is, from the male flower is depositing the pollens from the female flower in the same plant is called geotogamy. If you are seeing the xenogamy, when the pollen, which is the anyway wherever it is transporting, the all the plant will be the plant is a individual plant. So individual plant having the same genetically it is similar, identical. Okay, but if you are taking a xenogamy, it is a pollen deposit on the another flower of different plant in the same species. Okay, if you are taking a date palm or some other like papaya tree, that is Caraca papaya. So papaya male plant is there and female plant is there. But you see in the coconut and bitter gourd, in bitter gourd itself, in the bitter gourd one plant itself different male and female flower is there. Okay, so this is the difference you should make understand here. Okay, so this is it is called a xenogamy. So the pollen deposit on the another flower of a different plant in the same species. So it is a genetically different. Okay, I am coming to the cross pollination. Okay, next I am coming to the cross pollination. I had explained you geotogamy and xenogamy, and contrivances of cross pollination means these are also some of the mechanisms that promoting the cross pollination. Okay, so here the dicliny or the unisexuality. Here they are explaining what is monoecious. Monoecious means it is monoecious in the same plant having a separate flower for male and female is called monoecious. You could have studied in the reproductive morphology of the last year. Okay, next monoecious is autogamy is prevented but geotogamy takes place. So autogamy is prevented. So here autogamy is prevented but geotogamy takes place. That you know, understand. Next dioecious. Here both autogamy and geotogamy are prevented. Okay, dioecious means the flower, that is Caraca papaya. If you taking a plant of the papaya, it is having a separate plant for the male, separate plant for the female. And monocliny, this comes under in the dicliny or the unisexuality. Monocliny or the bisexuality means the flowers are bisexual and special adaptation of the flowers prevents the self-pollination. Yes. So here the flowers are bisexual but it prevents the self-pollination and it is bringing to the cross-pollination. How? That is dichogamy. Protandry. What is a protandry? I already said, as the name indicates, here the protandry plants, the anther part will be getting, that is anther part means the stamen get matured earlier than the stigma of the flower, so that the self pollination is prevented here. So cross pollination is the only chance is there. Example, Helianthus and Clerodendron. Likewise, protogyny means the Scoropularia nodosa and Aristolochia bracteata. So this Scoropularia nodosa and Aristolochia bracteata is the in these plants the gynoecium part of the plant is get matured earlier than the male part, that is the androecium part. So example, Scoropularia nodosa and this thing. And next to the dichogamy, hercogamy. What is a hercogamy? So hercogamy, Gloriosa superba. If you see this diagram, this is the stamen and this is the style. The style is reflexed and it is too extended from the stamen. So the stamen cannot pollinate to the style of its own flower. So this is the it is distance, it is maintaining long distance from the anther to avoid the self pollination. So this is one of the contrivances or the mechanism that promoting the cross pollination. Okay, this is example is Gloriosa superba. Next is heterostyle. Pollination will take place only between the organs on the same length. Okay. So I told you that is Corupolaria nodosa and Clarodendron, protoandry, protogyny. If you see this diagram, this is protoandry. Here the anthers get matured earlier than the style. Okay, and here the styles, that is the Corupolaria nodosa, protogonia. Here styles get matured earlier than the stamma. Okay. And this heterostyle, that is nothing but the pollination will takes place only between the organs of the same length. Okay, so distily, tristily are the example of heterostyle. The distily means primula is the plant species. If you see this plant, there are a primula will be having two types of plant. One is a long style plant, another one is short style plant. If you are taking this short style plant, will always pollinated with the short stamen presenting in the long style plant of the primula. And if you are taking the long style of primula, which is always pollinated with the short style of the a short style of the primula species. So the equal length of the reproductive organ get pollinated, that is called distily. The same way, likewise, the tristily also happens. This is tristily, example is primula, tristily example is lythrum. In this plant will produces three types of three types of flowers which will be pollinated by a respective length of the stamen and the stigma. Okay, so long style, normal style, short style. Here long style, short style. In a long style, normal style, short style. Long style is a long style that is get pollinated the equal length of the stamen in the normal style as well as the short style. Okay, so the likewise the pollination is takes place in the tristily of the this thing. Distily example primula, the stigma of the thorn-eyed flowers and the anther of the pin lie. It is a long window. So it is bring about the pollination in the same thing. Okay, tristily the plant produces three kind of flowers with respect to the length of style and stamina. Example, lythrum. Self-sterility means or the self-incompatibility means it cannot bring out the germination even though it is fertilizing the male and female parts, that is stamina, pollen is deposited on the stigma, but it cannot bring the fertilization. So that is called self-sterility or the self-incompatibility. This mechanism is mainly due to the genetic mechanism. Okay, example, Aptulitin passiflora. Hope you will understand the video. Thank you.